In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the V-stitch lace, and I'm going to be using a 5mm hook, but you can of course use whatever size you need for the size stitches you're looking for and for the type of yarn you're working with. We're going to begin with a slip knot and then making a chain where the number of chains is a multiple of 4. So my multiple for this multiple of 4 will be 12 for this sample piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Once you have your multiple of 4, you're then going to add one more chain. And now we are ready to begin. For row 1, we're going to start in the 3rd chain from the hook. So do not count the loop that's on your hook. So 1, 2, 3. This will be the one we're working in. I prefer to start my work working in these back bumps, but of course you can use these front loops if you prefer. So first we're going to yarn over and do a double crochet in that 3rd stitch from the hook. Then you'll chain 1 and then do another double crochet right into that same space that you worked. And this is your V stitch. So in this one stitch here you did a double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet, and that makes your V stitch. Now we're going to skip the next stitch and do a single crochet into the following stitch. So just grab up your loop, grab your yarn and pull through 2 loops, and there is your single crochet. Now we're going to start doing our repeating sequence for the remainder of the row. So we're going to skip this next stitch and do our V stitch into the following stitch. So yarn over, insert hook and do your double crochet, chain 1 and then do another double crochet right into that same stitch. Now we're going to skip the next stitch and do a single crochet into the following stitch. And then we'll continue to do this for the remainder of the row. I'm almost to the end here. So I'm going to skip one and do the next V stitch. So double crochet, chain 1 and double crochet. And I'm coming to the last 2 stitches here. I just did my V stitch. So I'm going to skip this next stitch and finish my row with a single crochet, and that is row 1. And here I'm ready to begin row 2, and I'm going to start with a chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Turn my work. This stitch here belongs to the chain 4. You can follow it up. And we're going to skip this first stitch here and go directly into that first chain 1 space that we made of the previous row and do 1 single crochet right into that chain 1 space, just like that. And now we're ready to begin our repeating sequence. So we're going to chain 1. We're going to skip this next stitch here and do a double crochet into the following stitch. Now we'll chain 1, skip this next stitch and do a single crochet right into that chain 1 space. Okay, and so you'll just repeat that for the remainder of your row. So I'm going to chain 1. I'm going to skip this next stitch, do a double crochet into the following stitch, chain 1, skip this next stitch and do a single crochet right into that chain 1 space there. Now we've come to the end of my row, and I'm going to do a double crochet. Okay, so I did my single crochet here. I'm going to chain 1 and do a double crochet right into the very last stitch here. And that finishes off row 2. Now ready to begin row 3. I'm going to start with a chain 1, turn the work. We're going to skip this first chain 1 space here and go directly to the following stitch and do our V-stitch. So yarn over, insert your hook into that stitch and do your double crochet, chain 1, and another double crochet right into that same stitch. Now you'll skip this chain 1 space here and do a single crochet into the following stitch. Just like that. You're going to notice that everywhere that you did your single crochet in the previous row, that will be where you put your V-stitch. So we're going to skip this chain 1 space here and do another V-stitch. So double crochet, chain 1, and double crochet. Skip this next chain 1 space here, and right here where we did our double crochet on the last row, that will be where we put our single crochet. So right there at the top of that stitch, do a single crochet. And you'll continue to do this for the remainder of the row. When you get here to the end of your row, I just did my single crochet. I'm going to do one more V-stitch right here into this stitch. Chain 1 and another double crochet right into that stitch. And to end the row, we're going to do a single crochet here at the top of that beginning chain. And that will finish row 3, and from this point on you'll repeat rows 2 and 3 until you've reached the length and size of the work you're looking for. And here I've done up a few more rows, repeating rows 2 and 3. I ended with row 3 here, and this is how it looks. And it's pretty much the same on both sides. So there you go, that is the V-stitch lace.